Autobots, transform!
General, prepare your troops for a surface attack. Yes, my lord.
What is up, Star Wars fans? I am George 80 Transformer fan, proving that I'm more than just Transformers, but mostly Transformers, 90% pretty much. Okay, Transformers. Anyway, I am throwing some Star Wars Black Series 6-inch guys at you, and I'm continuing to cruise through the Imperial Navy with General Maximilian Veers. Though the packaging doesn't say it, that is this guy's name. He actually survived the Battle of Hoth and was injured or whatever and confined to a wheelchair for like the rest of his life. Pretty much he refused prosthetic enhancements or whatever. I know a little bit about this guy. He is a Walgreens exclusive. On the front of the package it has a little sticker there, has an image of him. It says General Veers. Side of the packaging, nothing there. On the back there's a little bit of a bio. If I can get it in, if you can see it and read it. Anyway, he joined the Imperial Navy because he actually loved the armored vehicles, specifically the AT-AT, the all-terrain armored transport, the AT-AT, which we saw him piloting in Empire Strikes Back. He actually blew up the generator to allow Vader and the other troops to enter the base. What would have been cool, which I don't see in the packaging, if this guy came with a little holographic Vader that he was speaking to. The shields would be down in the moment, Lord Vader. You may start your landing. Alright, that's pretty much my knowledge on this guy. We're going to get him open and slide him out. He's packaged with a lot of accessories. Has a helmet, some armor, and a blaster, which is a lot compared to the guys I've been reviewing. Sorry about the noise. He has absolutely no ties. There are no ties at Walgreens, apparently. There he is. And I always have a little bit, might be my surface getting these guys to stand. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of difficulty. Yeah, maybe I have to snap the legs a little bit. Yeah, I got one leg is super tight and the other one is super loose. Come on, we're trying to do a tour review here. Cooperate. Yeah, wow, I'm having trouble getting this guy. There he is. Alright. Get his accessories out of here. He has the AT-AT pilot helmet here. Looks pretty cool. Oh, now down he goes. The armor he was wearing in that. And the standard, well, not the standard officer blaster. I think this is the first time I've seen this blaster from the guy, my Imperial guys. Bring him closer to the camera. Take a look at his face. He was played by actor Julian Glover, and I guess that's not bad. It's not bad. It's better than director Krennic. He looked not too much like the actor that played him, but he looks a little bit like Julian Glover, a lot like Julian Glover. So that is his head. He has this little hat on, the little button on top here. And he only has the one little thing in his pocket. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, the more of these you got, the higher rank you are. That's what it is. And the more color variation you have here, the higher your rank. I think, maybe. So, there's not a lot of paint going on this guy. It's mostly molded plastic, which is a good thing. And molded plastic boots, which is even better. So we're going to dive right into his articulation. This guy's not looking up that far. You look up that far, look down that far. Not a lot there. His head, and hold a little bit of side to side poses, 360s. Arms come up this far. The same if you own Tarkin and any of those guys. It's the same articulation. The shoulder 360s, the standard elbow swivel and bend there. The standard wrist swivel here and hinge. His hand is set in the gun gripping motion, as most of these guys are. And he has a little bit, it varies from right to left which hand has the bigger trigger finger grip, but they pretty much, it's the same. Like, the hands will transfer over, but they have the same hands from right to left. And he has the hidden ab crunch just at the belt. Not a whole lot out of his crunch, the same standard belt. Same standard pants. Coming underneath here, you can see the ball joints in there. Get his legs out that far. He has the upper thigh swivel hidden under there as well. It's the exact same pants on all these Imperial guys. Exact same. Double hinge. No boot cut at the top coming down to his foot. Has the hinge here and the rocker. It's not a lot out of these guys. It's just flushing out your collection and getting the characters that you really loved and remember pretty much. And I'm going to try to get this guy armored up. I don't know if it, oh, the hat actually comes. The hat was on there so well, I did not think it came off until I looked underneath and saw there was no room for the scope. So first I'm going to put on his chest armor. I'll take the armor, slide it over his head. It has a little strap. And underneath the armor is a hidden peg right there. So I can get the strap. If I can get it in on my first try, and then it's holding. Alright. I'm going to take his little pistol blaster thing, put it in here. He has a little safety tie over it, which is pretty cool. See if I can get it in there with all that stuff going on. I don't think it. Oh, it actually unsnaps. Wow, I did not know that. I don't own a figure that has this feature. Wow, it unsnaps. I was going to try to wiggle it in sideways or something. But that is a nice touch. If I can get it in there and snap it back. And not only is it cool and probably screen accurate, but it keeps you from losing the blaster most likely. And take his helmet, slide it over his head. And that is awesome. They could have just gave us this guy one way, but you had an option of displaying it different ways, and you can even kit bash and turn his body into another guy the way they have it designed and add some Imperial officers, which is pretty cool. And he looks damn good, actually. Really does. So might as well see all this hoopla about his gun in the holster. Let's see if he can hold the gun. His gun back out of there. It's a standard hand, standard grip. He should be able to hold his gun with no problem at all. And as I said it, I'm dropping it. Get his finger into the trigger hole. Wow, he's actually, as soon as I said it, I'm having trouble putting the gun in his hand. Oh, there it is. Has the grip, has a finger on the trigger. No problem there. I don't think we ever saw him draw a pistol. So you can hold it in that hand, switch hands just in case anybody want to know. That's a nice tight grip on all these Black Series guys. Holds it in there just fine. Can't quite get the trigger finger on that one though, but holds the gun just fine.
Yes, Lord Vader. I've reached the main power generators. The shield will be down in moments. You may start your landing.
Alright, my final thoughts on this figure. The head sculpt is pretty cool. I love the accessories, the armor, the gun, and the holster was pretty cool. The helmet, but man, he's having so much trouble standing up. I'm trying to play with it, mess with it, change the stance, change the other foot. Like my guy, he's just it could be just this one, the one I have, but he doesn't want to stand up. And a lot of my Black Series guys have trouble standing up. I don't know about you, but I got him a little bit. He's leaning a little forward, but I got him standing up. The face sculpt is cool. The ability to swap him into the assault version is very cool. I'm happy to add another figure. I was happy to get this little exclusive. I think it just came out, so I might be ahead of the game for once on these figures. And he looks pretty good. And bring out Tarkin. You have Tarkin to stand up and compare him to Tarkin. And he looks like he shares almost the exact same chest as Tarkin. Looks like, it's hard to tell because they're wearing like the same military uniform, but sometimes there's slight changes to it, but this looks like the exact same. And Tarkin tends to lean this way too. And down he goes. So I don't know. I haven't collected a lot of these guys, so I don't know if you're watching this and you collect these figures, do you have trouble standing up your figures, or do they have trouble standing? I know this is pretty much the same body. They're wearing the same belt and everything. They changed a little bit of molding to the chest to reflect their rank. But yeah, this guy, he doesn't want to stand for jack. Here go another guy that I recently reviewed, Director Krennic. Maybe Director Krennic will look better on this side. Had a little bit of trouble standing Krennic too. Could have been because of his cape. Well, here are 3 of the Imperials side by side by side. So I like the figure. It's not that spectacular. It's another figure to add to my Imperial Navy, my Imperial Command. Found them at Walgreens, and then they had a few of them, so you can find them if you want to pick them up for $19.99. He is an exclusive. I am George H. Transformer fan, and I'll see you soon.
Autobots, transform!